finishing second.
This man can throw strikes. He had 2 300 games in this tournament. He holds the PBA record for 32 games of qualifying at 241 average. Also the 56 game record at 238 average. That's our long format tournament, such as in majors. So you know he can throw strikes, and now he has 5 in a row. Could make it 6.
Jess Stayrook apparently loves that top seed. Lost one tournament from it, but his only title came from it.
Well, he's just killing him, Chris. Walter Ray's got to wonder what hit him. Walter cannot afford to miss striking. Stayrook looks too good. I think Stayrook just kind of broke Walter's momentum, if anything. Just solid match play there with a solid 6 strikes in a row. It took the wind out of Walter's sails temporarily. He can't afford that to happen.
Seemingly a hurried shot. Like a concentration, maybe?
That's just terrible. Walter Ray has to rethink his spare shooting lately. I mean, he's one of the best spare shooters that I've ever been around. And he's been erratic in the championship rounds. He's missed 2 easy spares today, the 10-pin and the 3-pin. Inexcusable. He's opened the door for Stayrook.
Don DePlacido of the chamber here gave me the derivation of the word Erie. It comes from the Erie's Indians, fierce tribe here in the area, Bo. 1615, they were actually dominated by the Iroquois.
Chris, I know you know most of the Indian tribes, so you're up to date in this part of the country.
Thank you. Look at him. He's shooting a lot of arrows. Man, and they're hitting the bullseye. Woo.
Now, the last 4 times the left-hander has dominated a tournament, he's playing a deep inside line, and that's what Stayrook's playing. When Albee won the U.S. Open, he was playing about this line. When Mazda won a couple of weeks ago, he was playing about this line. When Fisher won the TPC later in 1990, he won that line. So lefties are playing the deep inside line and being very successful.
Came late in the game, a 6-7.
Actually, Chris, I don't think he'll go for it. He'll just try to get the ball and give it a little bit of a chance. He'll need to get the ball over by the 6, try to slide it in the 7, but he's looking at the pin count. He really doesn't want to give up much pin count at this point because he has the match well in hand.
Okay. Open in the 9th frame, 2:26 through 9 for Jess Stayrook.
Just needs 1 pin in the 10th frame to lock this up. He doesn't even have to bowl now.
All right. Well, he was dominant throughout match play and stood off to the side. He loves that top seat, apparently.
Well, he's bowled so well in those championship matches. He surely asserted himself here against Walter Ray Williams. Walter had the hot hand, had a 250 in the semifinal, but it's been all just Stayrook.
And his 2 games in crushing this championship pair, 268 and 246.
And he's right at that 256, 257 pace. Scoreboard tells the story. 3 strikes, Stayrook 256. That'd be right on pace. Pro forma, a win for Jess Stayrook in the inaugural Flagship City Open.
Next week, Randallstown, Maryland, Fairlane. Pleasure to return there.
Just outside Baltimore.
And then in 2 weeks, the Johnny Petraglia Open.
You hear that, Johnny? You're getting to be pretty old when they got tournaments named after you, bud.
And he played well here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Remember, Bo, many a good tune has been played on an old violin.
That I am sure is true, as Jess Stayrook He has a little tear in his eye. These players work so hard, and they put so many years of time, practice, dedication, and this is their career and livelihood. It's fun to have a victory.
And you know, for Walter Ray, great champion, it's the 20th telecast in which he has not come through with the championship. 3 victories, but here in the final game, he met Jess Stayrook. A 207 for Walter Ray Williams, and of course, the big score for Jess, the tournament leader. We'll give you that final score and have an opportunity to probably chat with the winner and perhaps the runner-up. But first, let's go to Frank Gifford in